Good evening, good evening. Thank you so very much for joining us right here on Diaspora Connect. Na najua tayari wengine washachanganikiwa kidogo, wanashangaa, is this Kenya's gold extended? Well, it's not. Tonight I will be holding down for Neville. He is the main man on this show, but he's not with us tonight. So I will be vibing with you from now until very late. Remember, the vibes is just touching base with Kenyans in different parts of the world. Remember, we have different Kenyans doing great things across the globe, and we will be touching base with several of them on the show tonight. At the same time, we have amazing guests that will be joining us here in studio to talk to us about their different experiences in the countries that they are representing, and also they will be shedding more light on why they are in Kenya currently. That and more on the program tonight. Lakini leo nisiulizwe maswali ya DAP, mtu asiniambia ati shamba yake iko na kwekwe. Tonight it's not about that. Tonight it's all about touching base with Kenyans in different parts of the world. To start the show, let's have a look at what we have lined up for you. Diaspora Connect tonight, we have Mark Ouma, a tech entrepreneur, academician, and community leader committed to driving innovation and collaboration. A former teacher and lecturer in Kenya, bringing a strong foundation in education. We also have Teresa Kimoni, an institution teacher in Spain who holds a master's degree in education, humanities and languages, master's in science, religion and philosophy. We also have Benjamin, aka Benjing 254, a professional dancer with over 10 years of experience, a dance instructor, teacher and musician from China. We also have Mujibi, an artist and also the only entertainment vlogger in Germany. On the Hangout, we have Macmillan and Mukami, who bring home the taste of UK Wendo Festival back home. And on the decks is the talented DJ Lilith, mixing the best from the motherland and across the globe. Great. As you can see, we do have a jam-packed show. We will be going all the way to China. We will be interacting with the only entertainment vlogger in Germany. And also, we will be talking to the organizers of Wendo Festival, which happens every single year in May. And they will be joining us right here in studio. It is a Kenyan cultural event, and they will be shedding more light on why they came up with the event and what really is the event culture in the UK. We'll try and compare it with the Kenyan scene, so look forward to that and more. So for now, I do want to introduce our first guest of the day. He's already on standby here in studio, but before you get to meet him, remember here on the show, we do sights and sounds. We do have sights and sounds, and we show you some scenes of different parts of the world, and we hope that you can guess and tell us which part of the world do you think that place is. So you can see there's a region on your screen, that's the site of that particular country. So please start guessing, tell us where you think that is. Maybe the winner will get a gift, you never know. So start sending in your answers. Our SMS line will be down there on your screen. We're looking forward to seeing your guesses tonight. And now I do want to introduce our first guest here in studio. Mr. Mark is already here with us. Karibu sana. Good to see you.
See you.
We have touched base with you previously. Neville did that via, of course, technology, but now you're here with us in studio. So good to see you here with us. And we'd like to find out what brings you to Kenya this time. Why are you here?
To see you. Anyway. Yeah, so I had promised Nevin during the time I was in this show while in Washington, D.C., that I will be here in a matter of month's time, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a month.
Yeah.
So I came because I wanted to see you. I have a book for him.
Oh,
this is my book.
This is his book.
Yeah, please pass that.
All right, so I'm going to pass this book to Neville.
Yeah.
He is the main man of this show, but I'll also read it.
Please,
That's
I'll
okay?
get you another copy.
Oh, sure. I'll be more than happy to get that.
Yeah, so I love my country. Born, raised here. And so I do a lot of things that I feel like giving back to the community. So that's why I'm here, because we had organized a conference about 2 years ago. We did it in USIU. And so we're doing the same in the US. But I also wanted to come and talk to the people who attended our event and invite them officially to come to Washington, D.C., June 24th, 25th, to attend our conference, tech conference, which I'm going to share more as we go on with the discussion. Yes.
Yeah. So you have a conference happening in Kenya as well?
No, this year, US.
All right.
Probably next year, we're going to do it in Kenya.
All right, great. So once you landed in Kenya, right, of course, being aware there are things that you miss, what is that meal that you went for? Where is that hangout place that you couldn't wait to go to? Please give us that experience when you got back home.
So like, my coming to Kenya this time around was a bit challenging because I initially wanted to pass through Doha, Qatar Airways, but again, it was possible because of what's happening over there. So I came through our KQ, and the first thing that I did is to get nyama choma, which I did. It's so delicious. Omena is my favorite food.
Right.
I eat some of them most time, I get, and of course, I'm packing more to go when I'm going back.
Yeah.
So nyama choma was one of them. Fish, and of course ugali.
Right.
Yeah.
So nyama choma was the number one thing you went for.
Yes.
All right. So when you got back, did you feel like Nairobi has changed? Venye uliacha ndio iko ama kuna mahali ulikuwa unaangalia unashindwa, what happened here? It wasn't like this when I left.
Yeah. So I've been back a number of times since I went, but my first time coming back, was a bit different. A lot of things had changed. I would say maybe the whole of last year is that I never came here. Of course, I expect a lot of changes, and I see those changes every day. But that's what growth is. I'm looking at the next 10 years or 15 years, Kenya will be a wonderful place. I'm not sure about what they anticipate as government, but I think it's going to be a great place.
Right.
Yeah.
So one thing I know you're very passionate about is AI, and I'd like for us to get into that conversation. Unajua kuna watu ambao wanaogopa this AI thing is coming. Is it going to take our jobs? Which industries are going to be the most affected? Because I know that's a sector that you major on.
Yeah.
I'd really like to hear your sentiments on the same. But before we get to that, allow me to introduce our DJ on the set. We always do have a music lady with us here, and our DJ Lilin is in the house, looking very pretty, looking very good. Lilin, how are you?
I'm fine.
Uko salama?
Kabisa.
Please introduce yourself some more. Ambia watu umekuwa ukifanya mambo ya ku-DJ for how many years? Why are you a DJ? I'm very sure the audience right now want to hear your voice, want to hear your experience, so go ahead and shine. Tell us some more.
Okay, I'm DJ Lilin, and nimekuwa niki-DJ for like, I think 2 years now, and so far so good. I'm liking it. It has been my passion. It's something that I love.
All right.
Yeah.
So tonight, what should we expect from you? Unatuchezea muziki kutoka sehemu gani ya hii dunia? What will you be mixing for us? Tell us more.
African music, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania, and others.
All right. So without much further ado, can we start hearing that music? Ushasema we'll be going to Nigeria, a bit of Kenyan. So let's hear that. Take it away, DJ Lilin. All right, thank you so much, DJ Lilin, for that teaser. And for everyone who's watching us tonight, be prepared for amazing, amazing, amazing mixes from our DJ. But for now, I want us to touch base with our first guest in the diaspora. We do have Teresa, who's all the way in Spain. Hello there, Teresa. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can get you.
How you look very beautiful in your Maasai traditional headpiece. You look very, very nice. Thank you so much for joining us on Diaspora Connect tonight. And one thing that strikes me about you, you are such a learned girl. So please feel free to talk to us so much more about your education background and why it has been very important for you to be in that space.
Okay, thank you very much. First, I want to thank you for the invitation. Okay, about my education background. First, my O-level, I did it back in Kenya. Then I came here for my university level. Then when I pursued up to the master level.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So you are an institution teacher in Spain. I'd like for you to also share an experience of what is your day like? What are your activities like? What do you do as an institution teacher? Which institution are you representing? And also just what a normal day for you looks like.
Okay, to start with, the education system here is very different from the one we have back home. And as you can see, as you know, Spain here we speak Spanish. So first of all, if you want to come and learn here, you have to be fluent in Spanish so that you can now enter to the education system. Because to get to the education Spanish education system, you have to have at least a B2 in Spanish. So that you can now continue being in the institute. According to the daily life here, it's very different from the one we have in Kenya, because our secondary schools that are institute schools, they are all day scholars. We don't have borders the way we have in Kenya. And most of them, they are very nearby so that the students, they can be able to go home, to go to school and come back home. Then here, the students, they don't have meals in the schools. That is the public ones, only the primary. And just here, the education is free from 0 level up to Form 6, because our education here gets up to Form 6. And that's all.
Right.
It's very different from our curriculum back home.
Right. Clearly from your explanation, we can definitely see how different it is from the system back at home. But I'm also curious to find out, was Spain your country of choice? What happened in there that you decided you're going to go the direction of Spain? Shed more light on that.
Sure, because first and foremost, the thing that made me to come here in Spain is because Spain is a Christian country. So that one motivated me a lot to come this way. And yeah, it was my first country of choice. I liked it. I want to come here and learn a new culture, because here the culture is very different from the one we have there. Learn a new language, of which I never knew when I was there in Kenya.
Right.
And learn more about the Europe.
Right.
So I came here with a lot of interest and wanted to learn more about this country.
Right. So when did you go to Spain? Which year was that? And also, how long did it take you until you became very fluent with the Spanish language? Was it hard? Was it a hard language to learn? So how many years did it take you for you to grasp it well?
Okay, I came here around the year 2005. That's I'm now completing my 15th year here in Spain. About the language, it depends with the person. Like, let's say it can take you like 6 months, because Spanish is like our Swahili. The way you write, the way you read it. So the difficult part of the Spanish language is the grammatic part, because it has a lot of verbs, it has a lot of articles, and that one makes it a bit complicated. But reading it, knowing it, how to read it well, you can even take 3 months if you are good in Swahili.
Right. So now I want you to teach us a bit of Spanish now that you are a fluent Spanish speaker. So how do you say hi? And make it the simplest of it all. How do you say hi to someone?
Okay, hola. That's,
just hola. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, let's make it a bit more deeper. So tell me, how is your evening? How is your evening?
Okay. ¿Qué tal tu tarde? ¿Cómo estás?
Ooh, we are going to leave it at that. Let's stick with hola. So now, when you got to Spain, what was that cultural thing that for you was very shocking and you had quite a hard time to adjust to?
Okay. The most difficult part is the language. That one, I tell you, if I can tell you my first days here in Spain, even if I had already taken my meals and somebody could ask me, are you okay? I couldn't even say I haven't eaten. If they ask me, are you hungry? Do you want some food? I couldn't even say yes, because the language is very, very, very. You can complicate your life if you don't understand the language of the place you are.
Yeah.
And also some foods here. Here in Spain, we have some of the meats here. They are very different from ours back home. Here we don't have githeri, and you know Kenya, the way we love githeri.
Yeah.
Until now, we became more Spaniards here. Then we started to know the way to get maize from this country, and also some ungali.
Right. So what is commonly eaten there? The same way, you know, here in Kenya, there's a lot of githeri, there's a lot of ugali, like almost 80% of the households here, you'll know there will be ugali in 80% of them. So what is that common meal that is, you know, a Spain identity?
In Spain, when we have these big feasts, like holidays, like Christmas, you know, like New Year festivals, they like snail. They like
snail or snake?
Snail.
Snail. Are you eating snail already by now?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, all right, great. All right, so now something else I'd like to know from you is how different is the work culture? You've been there for about a decade now. If you compare the work culture in Spain and the work culture back at home, tofauti iko wapi? How similar are they or how different are they?
Very different, because, you know, as we have that community life, the socialization, here sometimes it's hard to know who's your neighbor. Even if you stay in a flat, you don't know who is sleeping next to you. That one makes it hard, because here kama una chumvi, we utalala njaa. This was very tough during COVID time, because you see, we were quarantined, we were all kept inside. It was close, and if you don't have anything, you couldn't even stay hungry. You couldn't even stay without talking to anyone. You're only talking to your family back home.
Right.
So, sometimes it's very different from our culture.
Right, great.
Yeah.
So now a lot of people sometimes when they talk to us about being abroad, they'll tell you, I had a hard time adjusting to the weather. When it's too cold, we are not used to that back at home. Are the seasons quite different when you're in Spain as well?
Yeah, because here we have 4 seasons. That is like now we are in winter, and just from now the next week we start the springtime. And then we go back to autumn, then back to summer, autumn, then we go back to winter. So it's very cold during winter time, like now. Sometimes it's snowing, and if you are not used to the coldness here, you can suffer a lot.
Right.
Then when it's hot, it's hot. Here it's extremely cold, extremely hot.
All right.
Now we are used to it.
All right. So for any other person who's listening to you right now and they're keen to find out if there are opportunities for Kenyans there, what would you say? If I'm here now and I'm thinking I want to come to Spain, will I get opportunities best suited for me?
It depends. You know, you can try your luck. Sometimes I can't say no or yes. because as you know, God open doors for everyone, and maybe what God does for me is not what God does for you. It's good to try your luck.
Right.
Here in Spain, if you are flexible, you can fit. If you are lucky to have the visa, because sometimes getting visa to come here, especially in Spain, it's not that easy. So if you try your best, you get the visa, it's well and good. You be flexible. Don't come here saying that I hold a degree in law, I hold a degree in and this and that. So I want to go and look for a job that I can be employed like a doctor, like a lawyer. No, here you should be flexible to do any job that appears. Cause hapa hakuna ati mimi nilikuwa mwalimu Kenya, hakuna cha hiyo. Kama uelewi na lugha, hauelewi na lugha, na hawawezi wakakupatia kazi.
Right.
And also, if you are trying a lot to come here in Spain, it's good to know where you are going, cause kama hakuna mtu hapa wa kupatia kulala, ndugu yangu utajipata kwa street. It's very good before you pack your things to know where exactly am I going.
Right.
Who will host me? Yeah.
Right. So do you have a community of Kenyans in Spain, like a WhatsApp group, and sometimes you plan hangouts so that you can give each other that, you know, that Kenyan culture that you miss so much? How does that go about?
By the way, I'm sorry I didn't say it from the past. I am the former secretary. In fact, we are holding our election the next 2 weeks or next month. So I'm going out because I've been the general secretary for almost 7 years now. Yeah, we have a community here. We have a Kenyans in Spain association. That's what I was secretary for. We have also a Kenyan circle in Spain. We have a very big community here. We have we have Association of Kenyans in Madrid. We have even our welfares. We have an unstoppable team, which is we deal with helping our people back home in case of we lost someone. And I'm the chairperson of that welfare. It's called Unstoppable. And we have many groups where we Kenyans we connect one another. We also have a time we meet we have our meetings, we meet together, we enjoy together, we share, and also we cook our chapatis we share together.
Right.
And to enjoy that Kenyan culture.
Right.
And also not forgetting our embassy.
Right.
When we have these big holidays, they invite us like Jamhuri, we enjoy with them.
Right.
Yeah, we can't complain.
Great. It's good to know that you have that community of Kenyans in Spain and you keep each other company and still rooted to your culture. Now, as we wrap up this conversation, before I give you the opportunity, of course, to send salams to the people that you miss the most back at home, I want you to talk to the young people who are watching you right now on the importance of education, because you are very learned and I can see you're very passionate about your education. Just talk to the young people on why it's very important for them to also try as much as they can to further their studies if they get that opportunity.
Okay, I can just say the way I tell my students here, how I do tell them in Spanish, you have to chase your dream, you have to be optimistic, you have to know what you want, you have to have that goal. Because you can't achieve anything if you don't have a goal. You should know, what do I want in this life? Never chase for money. Money comes after. But when you have somebody is educated, this is not that time we were saying that girls, women, they don't own big posts in offices. We have women who are learned, who have done it in education, who have done very well, and we can't complain.
Right.
When you have your education, you have your key you have a key for everywhere and every office that you want to get in.
Right.
I can just say, if you want to achieve anything in this life, education is the key, not the money.
Right. Thank you so much, Teresa, for speaking to us. Now, finally, send your salams to anyone you miss back at home. They're watching you right now, so feel free to pass your love to them.
Okay, I would like to say hi to my family back home. That's my mom's back home, Machakos County. I want also to say hi to my brothers and sisters wherever they are watching me. I want to say hi to my TikTok team, that is Mkenya Spain Angape. And I want also to say hi to my friends back home, Brian. I want to say hi to the Kimonis. I want also to say hi to my friends here in Spain. That is my big team here in Spain.
Right.
The people who I call my family. And also those are watching me from TikTok, those are watching me from everywhere, every part of diaspora. I want to say hi to everyone who is my friend, who is watching me, and who is how
right.
wish
Great.
for us. And I would like also to say, I want to promote our products, that is Yandai products. We have
right.
good taste there. So
right.
just look for Yandai products and get one.
Thank you so much, Teresa, for speaking to us tonight. And I hope now that you know a lot of Spanish, hujasahau Kikamba. Umesahau Kikamba?
Ndio loa Kikamba. Ni Kikamba.
All right, thank you so much. Ni mubea muno. Tuwainesa. Sawa. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Teresa, for speaking to us tonight. There you go. That's our first guest in the diaspora all the way in Spain. And we will be connecting with another Kenyan in China and another Kenyan in Germany as well. So do stick around for that and more. For now, going back to Mark Ouma, ametuletea hadi kitabu hapa. And the title of the book is Resilience Beyond Throws, right? And speaking of throws, ile struggle mtu amepitia, just briefly, in your journey of becoming who you are, from Kenya, being a lecturer, a teacher, now going to the US, building your life, your career, your family around that, ile mateso pengine ama struggles you've passed through, for someone who's listening.
Unataka nianze kulia hapo.
Don't get emotional.
Yeah, so all that's written in that book.
Yeah.
So I started writing this book like over 10 years ago.
Right.
Just before I got married, 2014. But it happened, I didn't publish it until last time when I came here for the conference. Look at my background, where I grew up, how I grew up. Look at what we were able to put together as a conference, how successful it was, and the comment that I got from everyone. I felt emotional and I said, it's time. When I was in the plane going back to America, I said, this is the time.
Right.
2 weeks, closed myself in my office, in my house, it was done.
Right.
That's the story about that. But I want to summarize what in that book.
Yeah.
I lost my parents when I was 12 years old. Grew up in the village, dropped out of school, went to fish, kushika samaki pale. I was the youngest man in the team, but doing what I was supposed to do. My mom was a businessman. I tried running her business after she was gone. Didn't work out. Dropped out of school, my uncle picked me up after through my grandma, I was able to go back to school and made a decision that it's education. Top student in primary school, top student in my high school. Just like Sunday when I came here, I had to go to my Joel Omino secondary school, very small school. I had to go to Mama Safi where I used to eat my lunch, shared the meal with everyone that I was able to find there.
Right.
And so then I went to school. I have a diploma, I have a degree, I have a master's, I have a PhD in information systems. My dissertation was on cloud computing, but today I'm more of AI.
Yes.
And that's what I talk about.
Yes.
So when you asked me a question earlier, right, about what I'm thinking about education system in Kenya.
Yeah.
I have been a teacher since 2003. Taught in kindergarten, taught in primary school, taught in high school, taught in college, taught in the university. And I do understand, because even right now I'm training people on AI, data analytics, and data science. And do understand, I'm so strong, and I'm a strong advocate of STEM education. Just like 3 days ago when I came, I had a meeting with the Vice Chancellor of USIU, Tom Mboya, Vice Chancellor of Tom Mboya University, I had some meeting with the professors in Kisii University. Talk about how then do we bring in STEM education so that kids do not have to wait until they're like my age or older than me. Or, you know, for them to start understanding how they can build, they can be creative, they can use STEM to be a core driver of their career, right?
Yeah.
And so we're building things, we are talking with them, and we are soon going to launch some institution or institute training people on AI stuff. And I believe that Kenyan, now I think it is CBC, I'm told it's CBE or something like that, you know. So they keep on changing. The transition is
happening.
And I mean, this is the right track, right? But I think there's still a lot need to be done.
Yes.
The only problem I have, and this happened, so when I was doing my master's, I asked myself a question. What if I don't get a job with this master's program, right? And that pushed me to start my first company.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. I've been talking to young people. Most of the time, I have webinars talking to young people. It's so unfortunate that everyone is graduating, and so many people are now graduating with degrees. And I think I can walk out of 5 people, I will get 3 people who have degrees.
Yeah.
There's no job market that will absorb this case. Then that brings to what we need to do. We need to enhance them with a skill that can help them either create their own jobs or use the skill to be able to not to be just local. They could be employed globally. They could compete globally with other people from US and other parts. And that's exactly what I think need to be done. I'm strong for that. And one of the things that we're going to discuss in this conference that I'm talking about, you know, how professionals, how people in ICT coming over to the US, we're going to look at how do we push the agenda for Kenya to make sure that the education system does not rely only on what's already existing, but how can we tap in on other skills that are from US and other places.
Great.
That's exactly what we're going to do.
Right. So also you're very heavy on AI, and that's a conversation that is taking over the world right now, and we can see how it's taking over different industries as we speak. And I'd like for you to talk to us on a Kenyan perspective, right? How prepared are we for what AI is about to do in the industry? And, you know, there's that fear of AI is coming to take people's jobs. Is that true? Are we ready for that? Are there skills that we can deploy now that can help us, you know, be prepared for that AI market that is now taking shape?
I think Kenya is strategically placed in Africa when it comes to technology. I've seen a lot of people doing a lot of wonderful things, and see the government pushing, and I've been part of, you know, to look at discussing of the policies act that the Ministry of ICT is trying to put together. The truth be told, I call it restructuring. I don't call it job loss. Now, I will explain. So, AI will definitely affect how you do work, right? It will affect you. And this is what I tell everyone. And I talk about this, like even at my community back in Washington, D.C., I lead a tech forum, discussing every month about AI. The AI is like, you know, you are downstream. The floods are coming upstream. You're waiting for it. No, go up, build the gabion, bridge that, you know, somehow so that the water doesn't come. Otherwise, it will sweep you down the stream. And any person watching right now should understand 2 things. The best you can do, the best favor you can do yourself with this AI, reskill, upskill, you will be safe.
Reskill
and upskill.
Upskill.
Do not have this. No, I did a lot of coding, writing code sometimes back. Today, what I spent like 2 years learn would be done in minutes with AI. So means unless I reskill or upskill, I'm at risk. So yes, jobs will be. I mean, according to World Economic Forum, there are about like 95 million jobs which are going to be created by 2030, right? And there will be about 85 jobs that are going to be lost. Now, the question is, where do you find yourself? If 2 of us, someone has to go between me and you. The question is, where do you position yourself as a person who is going to remain? Otherwise, someone else will take your job, and I will take your job, add what I'm able to do, use AI to facilitate me doing that. Now, every person living in this world today, please, take part in AI. Take part in AI. Do not let it pass you. Otherwise, you are going to be at very serious risk losing a job because of job restructuring or omitting of the repetitive task, because right now that's what AI can do.
So we reskill and upskill. Right. So do you see particular industries that could be most affected in the scale of, I know it's going to, cut across different industries, but there are those that could be higher risk.
So jobs that are repetitive, right? For example, customer service. Okay, marketing, for example. But I would say every part of job will be created. So I just watched something online when a lady was selling popcorns, and she said that AI has helped her to, make profits. And I was looking at popcorns, AI. How?
What's the relationship there?
Good. If somebody selling popcorn would use AI to increase sales, I mean, who is not affected? So repetitive tasks will be automated using AI, and already they're being done, right? Even cleaning this carpet or doing all these things, like customer service, that one something that is already happening, right? So yes, the jobs which are going to be more affected, but all the jobs will be affected by AI.
All right,
yes.
Great. Thank you so much for those insights. Finally, before we wind up this conversation, one of the things that you said that struck me in my mind was when you got back here, you tried so much to go back to where you used to go to school, where you used to have your lunch, like you're connecting back to your roots back in the day. Why was that very important for you, and what emotions did that experience bring back to you?
So, I mean, I've met people who went to very high-end schools, right? I'm proud of who I am. I'm so proud of my background. I'm proud that I went to a school without a computer lab, without laboratory, and I was able to go to school with only makeshift house, and that's the product of me. Today, I'm stand, in US, talk about tech, very strong about tech. And so connecting with them is that I'm proud, I want to encourage them. I had a meeting with some young guys encouraging them that it's very possible. And I want every little man or little girl or anyone watching me today, it wasn't rosy. I didn't go to a very good school, high school, college, university. They thought they were just local schools. All of my educations were done in Kenya, right? And so it helps me to be who I am. It helps me to inspire that young person who is watching, who I was able to connect with. And that is exactly why. It was so emotional, because I would imagine how it, I would still remember nostalgic, I was nostalgic about what I used to go through, and that. But it was good. I'm happy that, today God opened many doors, and, we are growing, keep people going. But most important thing, I want to welcome every Kenyan to this conference.
Right.
It's in Washington, D.C., Marymount University, on June 24th and 25th. We expect everyone to join.
Great. Thank you so much, Mark Ouma, for being with us on the program, and thank you for making Diaspora Connect your stop once you got to Kenya.
Yes.
So in 30 seconds, just give the viewers a parting shot, any words of advice that you have for them. In 3, 2, 1, take it away.
Yeah, I want to talk to any young man who wants to, or young lady who wants to be in tech. Start right now. Take a laptop, get internet, start. We are here. Reach out to me. My name is Ouma, Mark Ouma. On LinkedIn, naitwa G.O. Ouma. You find me there. You'll be able to connect with me. I'm ready to mentor people who are looking for this chance. I have friends who are ready to mentor you. Please reach out. I'm always available on social media. I run a company called Navismart AI, Kenya US Tech Forum, as well as 7-8, which is training people. Please reach out, and we can always have a chat. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark Ouma, for being with us today. It has been an absolute pleasure. And I'll just read what's on top of your book. It says, every dreamer, regardless of their background, holds within them the power to reshape the world. I think that's another parting shot that you can leave us with. Thank you so very much for making time to be with us, and all the best in your future endeavors. Great. So that was Mark Ouma, our first guest here on the Hangout on Diaspora Connect. But still keep it here, because later on we will be joined by other guests who will be talking to us so much about Wendo Festival that happens in the UK every single year in the month of May. It's a Kenyan cultural event that brings people in the UK together. But before we get to our next guest, who's already on standby all the way in China, allow me to remind you about our sights and sound of today. You can see there, we do have a different country running on your screen. You can see some water, you can see some highway, you can see some forest. So feel free to guess, tell me which country you think that is. We will be reading your feedback later on in the program. Remember to talk to us and also use our hashtag Diaspora Connect. That's the country, that's our sight and sound segment of the day. So feel free to guess which country that is. And for now, let us move to our next guest of the day, all the way from China. How are you, Benjamin?
I'm good.
Ni hao.
And you?
Ni hao.
Ni hao ma. Ni hao ma.
So let me tell you something funny. When I cleared high school, I was over ambitious and I went to study Chinese, and I only lasted in that class for 3 weeks. So the only Chinese I know how to say is ni hao and thank you. I think xie, something like that. Don't ask me what happened after that. I dropped out. So good to see you, Benjamin, and you are a professional dancer. I want us to get into that shortly. But before that, just give us a bit of, let's get to know you a bit. Why China? What is China like for you? What time is it there right now? Just give us, let's understand China through your eyes in this moment.
Okay, nice. Thank you so much for having me tonight. So my name is Benjamin, as you say, Benjamin Onyango. You can call me Ben King 254. And China, it was a dream for me to come to China. This was a dream for me. And I really appreciate, because it has been like, since I was young, I was dreaming to go and perform in China. So China it's a very beautiful city. It's very safe, and Chinese people, they are very welcoming. There's no racist. It's a very good city, very calm. And now, now it's 4. Now it's 4 in the morning.
4 a.m.
Yeah, now it's 4 a.m. in the morning.
All right,
imagine.
thank you so much for making that sacrifice to be up this time to be with us on Diaspora Connect. Now, your other name that you've just said, your AKA, is Benjin254. Where did that name come from?
Okay, the name, let me tell you, the name is Ben King 254, not Benjin. Ben King 254, yeah. So, when I was a young boy, my mom used to call me King. So when I grow, I started to remove my last digits. Then I put Ben, then I put King, because my mom used to call me King, come, King, come, King, come, King. So I was like, let me call myself Ben King 254. So
right.
Now it's very popular in every people, they know me like Ben King 254. Yeah.
Right. Great. Thank you so much for that. Now, a lot of times when you hear people go to China, ni kuendea goods, mtu ameenda kununua vitu, ameenda kutafuta kama ni human hair, kama ni machinery, kama sijui ni nini. We know it as that place where traders and business people will go and get a lot of stuff and then they'll sell to different parts of the world. But here you are as a dance instructor with over 10 years of experience. So is the dance culture a big thing in China? So help us understand how the creative, economy, the creative sector looks like. Kwa sababu mara nyingi ukisikia China, unajua huyo ni mtu ameenda huko ameendea mizigo, ama ameenda kazi flani ya trade nini. But here you are with dance. So help us understand just how the creative culture looks like in China.
That's very good. So the good part of China is like this. They have too many nationalities. They have a lot of different countries, because they have a lot of parks. They have circus. They have theaters. So Chinese, what they do, they bring all types of countries to come and perform in China. So they look like, if it is Kenya, they look like maybe dancers, maybe acrobat. If it is America, they choose. If it's Russia, they choose. So in China, they bring too much elements, too much different type of art in China. So for example, I came to China as an acrobat, and then after time being, they discover that I can move. So Chinese people, they are very smart. That's why they bring a lot of they spicy their performance. So if Chinese are coming to see their performance, they see there's a white person, there's an Indian person, there's an African person, there's a Cuba person. So there's a lot of variety in their performance. Yeah, so that is their culture to make the audience to be satisfied.
Right. Right, so you being a dance teacher currently, do you have like students that you're teaching? How many do you have? Are they all from China or they're mixed nationalities? What time do you train? So just help us understand a day in the life of Benjamin, the dance teacher.
Thank you so much. So for me, I have a class. It's called an African Afrobeat dance. It's called Come and Dance with Ben King 254. So I work with the Russian people, I work with Chinese people. So I teach them my culture of dance because most of the dancers here is hip hop. But for me, I bring this African dance because, you know, I'm an African. So I need to give them the nationality that I have, the professionality that I have. So during the day, I usually have classes. And then during the night, I usually have a performance in theater. So I usually perform at night around 11 to 1 in the morning. That's my performance in the theater. Then I get rest. But in the morning, I have a training with Chinese and Russian people and Cuba people. So I teach them the Afrobeats, how to move, how to kick, how to do steps, you know? You need to give them the African concept, the African dance.
Right. Yeah. I can see you're already passionate, moving. You're almost getting on your feet. Maybe at the end of this interview, you will show me a move. You never know. Now, just tell us something. Do you feel like at this point we are able to view dance as a real career as opposed to a hobby? You know, when a young kid goes and tells their parents, you know, I want to be a dancer when I grow up, you'll be like, hey, yo, si kazi, tafuta kazi. Alafu dance on the side. So where we are now, are you able to live off dancing, and are we respecting dance as a real career?
Nice, that's a very good question. Let me tell you something. You know that nowadays they put dance even in Olympic nowadays. So even you can see, I have my chief choreographer called Musa Moses. Yeah, this is my chief choreographer in Kenya. We used to train kids in schools, in different schools, different community, and even nowadays we even have classes even. So my guy called Moses in Kenya, he usually teach kids in Kenya, schools, every community. So dance now is a career. Dance pay bills, dance do a lot of stuff. So I think what we need to tell our parents, like not this kind of parents, like dance pays. Dance is a career. People they pay to be trained. People they go to perform to get money so that they can pay their bills. I think dance is more than a career. It's very passionate. It's very like, if you see, let me define something. Dance is not about just performing on stage. It's about giving all your emotions, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are bringing on stage. So it's more than something that no one can even explain. Remember, David danced and then removed the clothes. So I think dance, it's people they need to respect it, and people they need to take it to another level.
Right.
But I think nowadays dance is a career. Dance pays a lot of.
Right.
Yeah.
So here in Kenya, we have trends that come up every week. There's a new song that has its dance trend and everyone is jamming to it, and you can see it getting amazing numbers on TikTok, and it helps even propel the music of whoever sang the song. Sometimes the trend on TikTok will push the song even more than what the artist would have done. So in China, do you like have this week there's a new dance and everyone is vibing to it? You go on social media, everyone is doing it. Is that a culture that is happening there as well?
I think it's worldwide nowadays, because everything that is trending everywhere, people they're jumping to it. But then let me tell you something. Most of the African songs they're playing in China. Even Kenyan music like Matata, like even my song, a lot of Kenyan music they are playing here. So if something is trending in Kenya, imagine even in China is trending more and more. So I think this is it's like worldwide.
Right.
And even Chinese, They even upgrade their training version. They even those big mamas, those big baboos, they usually like, there's this new song. Let me tell you something. Most of the Chinese people, they watch Kenyan TikTok. And then they were like, it's a very good vibe. People, they're dancing in the street and everywhere. So even Chinese, I think it's the same. It's the same.
Right. Great.
The color, yeah.
Right. So one of the things that we are seeing now as your interview is ongoing is, of course, a music video, and you're there doing your thing, and there's a lady that is there, a vixen. And sometimes we do not respect video vixens, especially the ladies, as, you know, they're doing a job, like this is a career that they can live off. Please just tell us, from your point of view, and you being a dance instructor, a musician, and someone who's building a whole career around music, what are you doing to make sure that even these girls who are in music videos, they are respected, and them being video vixens is not, you know, regarded as a, that one is just a side thing that they have with the artists. Like, we approach video vixens, give them proper jobs, contract them, respect them as they do their thing. What are you doing to create a good working space for video vixens, especially the girls?
That is true. That's a very good question. So even me, before I came where I am right now, I was a video vixen. I passed through all this struggle when you're going to a video shoot, you're not even paid. Girls, they are coming to a video shoot, they are not even given even a taxi to go home. It's very late. I think we need to respect those kind of ladies, because even this is vixen is very like it's not an easy job, because you can see they use their video, they use their beauty, they use their body, they use everything. But sometimes not every promoter, they don't respect them, but there are some of them, they don't respect this kind of ladies. But nowadays, these vixens, they have a contract. I don't know about nowadays in Kenya, but what I see internationally, a vixen has a manager, a vixen has a contract, a vixen has a lot of security, whereby they need to talk with an artist. So I think this kind of artist or manager, they treat vixen, I think they need to upgrade it. They need to know, like, internationally how they do their stuff.
Right.
Even me, you can see my vixen here, they are all international vixen, and I did not even pay them, but because they are my colleague, but I told them, like, okay, let me just give you something small so that they can help me.
Right.
So I think, yeah.
All right, thank you so much, and we hope that we are all going to, you know, to take part in creating a safe space for the girls who are video vixens in music videos. And finally, maybe you can tell us, I know you've been on very many stages, you've performed in different places in your career and your 10-year experience as a dance choreographer. Tell us that one experience that moved your heart, your most memorable, that one that changed you. Which performance was that?
The first performance that changed my life, it was in Sakata. I don't know if you remember Sakata.
Oh, the one that was here on Citizen.
Yeah, it was on Citizen TV.
Oh,
that's why
wow.
I love Citizen TV.
Oh,
imagine.
good stuff.
I was, since those days, since season 1, season 2, so there's a performance that I performed one in Sakata. It changed my life. It gave me a lot of platform, a lot of shows, a lot of moolah.
Oh, a lot of moolah.
profile.
I like that part.
Yeah, because that performance we opened the stage, the finals, I think in Sakata season 6. So that moment, it changed my life, even my career, even people started to know me. So what I want to say that I will never ever forget Citizen TV for giving me that opportunity.
Oh, it moved my heart more. All right, well done. And we're so happy to see someone from Sakata representing in China. Very well done. Now, are you going to show me a move? Is there a simple move that you can show me from there? Please don't break my bones. The simplest of them all.
I can show you the simplest.
Okay.
Just touch your head.
I touch my head, so I'm going to have to put my phone back. Okay,
Yeah,
touch my head.
Just touch your head. Touch your head. And
Okay,
then your
just-
shoulder.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to fix something here. My microphone wants to participate in the dance. Okay.
Okay.
Can I get
Ready?
someone to help me real quick? Just 1 second, don't worry. we have to get this correct. Thank you, Mikey. But yeah, if I'm not wrong, you said I have to touch my head. All right, thank you, Mikey. Touch my head.
You can see, touch my head, touch my shoulder, touch your shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And then push, push, push.
Okay. All right, so touch my head, touch my shoulder then.
2, 3, 4, 5, then 6.
Uh-huh.
6, then 7, 8.
Okay, I think I got that. So we're going to do it together.
Yeah.
In 3,
Let's go.
2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let me remain in my profession as a journalist. I definitely can't be a dancer to save my life. But as we wind up this conversation, of course, you have to send your greetings to your people that you left back at home that you miss so much. So say hi to anyone that you'd like to reach out to tonight.
I miss my beautiful two guys. I have 2 boys. I have a child, 2 boys. I miss them so much because now it's 4 years. I've not even seen them. I miss them so much, my boys. And then my beautiful wife, Shamim Jeria, I miss her so much, so much, so much, so much. And then my brother, and then I miss my sisters. And then I miss the most, my mentor. It's called Moses Musa and Val. These people, they are so good for me. They have been mentoring me in a religious way, now all my career they have been with me. So I want to say like thank you so much, Moses, for everything. Thank you so much, Val, to be my sister. And thank you so much, my beautiful wife, Shamim Deri. And my big boys, thank you so much. And all people in Uruma. I have a team in Uruma that they're my students. I want to say thank you so much for Uruma. And I want to pick up Sarakasi dancers. I want to pick up Safari Park Hotel. I want to pick up everyone. I have a lot of people to pick up.
All right.
I love you so much.
Thank you so much, Benjamin, for speaking to us tonight and this morning in your country. You told us it's 4 a.m. in China right now, and we're so proud of you being a product of Sakata, and now you are representing on a global scale. Keep up the good job that you're doing, and you are inspiring a lot of people to consider dance as a real career. Thank you so much, and have a blessed time back there in China. Goodbye. All right, great. So that was our second guest representing all the way from China, Benjamin, a dancer with 10 years of experience. And he has said that, yes, you can live off dance. It's now considered as a real career and not just a hobby. And now I'm back here to the hangout session, and I'm joined by Macmillan and Mukami. Welcome to Diaspora Connect. So happy to have you here. And I know you will be shedding a lot of light on Wendo Festival.
Yes.
That happens in the UK, and the one for 2026 is coming up in March on the 20th?
May the 26th.
May the 26th. All right. So before we get to that, before we get to the details of the event, let's just get to know you a bit. Mukami, what do you do? Besides Wendo Festival and all that, beautiful work that you are doing in the event space, who is Mukami outside that?
Wow, Mukami is, I wear many hats. Mukami is a mom, a wife, and also an associate at a global real estate company. But on top of that, I'm the founder of Women Empowerment Without Borders. So hopefully we can have a chat about that at some point.
Yeah.
And also the co-founder of Wendo and a community leader in the UK community.
I'm about to add, maybe you should consider radio. Your voice is too good.
Oh, thank you.
Be on radio somewhere.
Thank
I
you.
could listen to you all day. All right, and then we have Macmillan, yeah? You've had very many hats that Mukami wears. Who is Macmillan outside Wendo Festival?
Macmillan is a gentleman from Odero, originally. I'm always very proud of my home village where I came from.
Right.
And I've lived in the UK for over 37 years.
Wow.
I am in the people logistics business.
Right.
We move people from one point to the other.
Right.
I'm also a community leader involved in organizing events for Kenyans in the UK. And with Mukami, we co-founded Wendo Festival.
Right. So why UK? And how did that come out? Did you work here for some time and then you were like, you know what, I have to switch careers and the only place I can see greener pastures for myself now is the UK? And then you decided to go there and do the, you know, traveling people, logistics kind of thing. So just help us understand how you bridge from Uthiru to UK.
So my journey to the UK, I worked with an uncle of mine who owned a tour company for a few years. Then I joined the cooperative bank. So I was a banker. I didn't like it. I hated the 9 to 5. I'm not an office person. And then I decided to go to the UK to further my education.
Right. How old were you at that point?
I was very young. I'm still very young. And yeah, so I decided to further my education and I ended up staying in the UK. I love the country.
Right.
The opportunities.
Right.
And yeah, so I stayed.
Right. So here you are now. Later on, you'll be telling us why you've come to Kenya, what's the purpose of the visit. But before that, let's go back to Mukami. When you're doing your introduction, you mentioned something about women.
Yes.
You are the founder of
Women Empowerment Without Borders. Yes.
And March 8th, we celebrate Women's Day.
International
so I'm going
Women's
to
Day,
wish
yes.
you happy International Women's Day, belated one.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And while Letitia can tell us why that space was so important for you that you had to create a platform where you celebrate women.
I love women, and I also love when we come together. I love community, and I thought women being from Kenya, you're in a different country. So I thought, what can we do to come together, just maybe learn from each other, share, and just feel like you have a community just away from home. So that's what we did. And if you think about it, a lot of the women that are in the UK, they went there for they're economic immigrants, if I should say. And sometimes we don't know what we want to do as women. And when you go there, you find a job, you do the job, and then as the kids are getting older, you're thinking, who am I? So I think those are the spaces that I wanted to create.
Right.
And also safe spaces. Whatever you're going through, you have women that you can come to.
Right.
If you have any information that you want to share, and if you want any support that you can get from the women, then you do that. So I think at the moment, we've done so many things. We've done so well.
Right.
And the last International Women's Day, we had a beautiful day. The women came together. We shared, we connected. That's actually, just about 10 days ago?
Yes.
So it was beautiful. And thank you so much to the ladies who came to the event. We had so much fun. And we also did a sip and draw. So we drew and we tried drawing this African woman. It was really, we had so much fun. So thank you, ladies. And I'm looking forward to many more things that we do as women when we come together here.
All right. I like the fact that you said you're creating a safe space for women because sometimes we get lost.
Yes.
You know, you become a mom and then that life just takes over.
Yes, it does.
You become a wife and sometimes you can get so caught up in all those things and then you forget who you really are outside those other roles that you wear as a mom and as a wife and whatever. But there's you. So for that woman who's watching you right now and is in that space of, I don't know who I am anymore.
Yes.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I can't recognize this lady. What do you tell them as they try to, find them and push themselves back to who they really, really are? Of course, without neglecting the other roles that they play as a mom, as an auntie, as a daughter, and all that.
I think what I'd say to the women is just to always dig deep and remember who we are, and sometimes just be a little bit selfish to think about who am I? What do I want from this? But sometimes we give so much and we actually forget to take time for self-care. And sometimes when you're doing that self-care, it helps you think away from all these things and also speak up. Just maybe find a safe space for you. It might not be within, let's say, women empowerment, but a safe space or someone that you feel like, who can I talk to? Who can I just find that someone who you can actually talk to sometimes? Because I think even speaking to someone, you might find, oh, actually, they've told me this, I've spoken up. And someone has come back to me and said, oh, maybe you could try this, maybe you could try doing this. But I think taking care of ourselves, putting ourselves first, a little selfishness as a mom, just to say, you know what? Self-care.
It's okay to be selfish and don't feel guilty while at it. Kidogo too.
Just a little bit.
All right, Mark Milan, coming back to you.
Yes.
On a lighter note, did the UK accent give you stress? Because there they say "whoa" in it and so many other things. And here we are with our deep Kenyan accent. Was language a barrier as much as we are speaking English altogether?
Well, luckily for me, I was in London, so the English there is not very, very different. But very interesting story of what happened to me once when I was in school there. So I got a job in a supermarket, and the manager was from Newcastle. We call them the Geordies. And the assistant manager was a Kala singer from Glasgow with a deep Scottish accent. And he used to talk in such a way that even the English Mzungu Geordie is not understanding what he's saying. And I'm not getting what both of them are saying. And I'll see the manager laughing and I would laugh. But in London, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, that was a very good experience.
Great. So we're going to be talking in depth about Wendo Festival, but just give us kidogo to just the surface level. Why Wendo Festival? When did you start doing Wendo Festival, and what pushed you to Wendo Festival?
Why Wendo Festival?
Yeah.
Wendo means love. Love makes the world go round.
Right. So when was the first edition?
So this is the first edition we're having. 2026 will be the first edition.
Okay.
So it's on 23rd of May, and the word Wendo is just love.
Right.
Bringing people together.
Right.
So around early to mid 2024, Mukami came up with this idea.
Okay.
And she told me about it, and we've been planning since then. I know people have been asking why has it taken so long to do it.
Yes.
But you know, if you want to do something well and do it big, you have to plan. So we've been working on this for quite a while.
Right.
And now we felt that we are ready,
right,
and it's time to do it.
Great. Right. So the first edition will be happening this year in May 23rd.
Yeah.
Right. So
23rd of May.
23rd of May. I know you've done a lot of benchmarking from other events.
Yes.
Before you put your event together. So you'll be telling us a bit on how the event culture looks like there in the UK as we compare it to the one we have here in Kenya. But before we do that, let us connect with another Kenyan all the way in Germany. Mr. Mujibi, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
How are you?
How are you, Mambo?
Fiti sana. What time is it there? Ni saa ngapi huko Germany saa hizi?
Now it's around 9:29
AM, PM?
PM.
Oh,
PM.
So should we say Guten Nacht?
Yeah, good night.
Guten Nacht.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just from telling people that I did Chinese for 3 weeks after high school, but also I did Germany in high school. So I know a bit of it. I did Germany for 2 years in high school. So I know the Guten Morgen, Guten Tag, Guten Nacht, Ich liebe. So yeah, but I wouldn't be able to hold a full interview in German. But yeah, I can speak a bit of the language. Thank you so much for being with us today on Diaspora Connect. And you are an artist, and interestingly, you are also the only entertainment vlogger in Germany. Is that true?
Actually, it's very crazy, you know, because I am the only one.
What do you mean you're the only one? Do you mean like all the other vloggers are too serious vlogging about business and, you know, serious stuff, and here you are coming with the entertainment? Just help us understand, what are other vloggers doing? Is vlogging a big thing in Germany? And how did you find yourself in such a untapped space, being the only entertainment vlogger in Germany?
You know, here in Germany, like, it's all about work. It's all about work and paying taxes. Like, that's all people do. So people are very serious. So when I came in, you know, like a student, and I was trying to make my way, and I found, like, we go to events, there's nobody like vlogging. After the event, you won't see anything. I was like, why can't I, like, you know, take videos, and people can it's like a memory, you know, people can see and be like, I was in this event, you know. And so many Kenyan artists come from Kenya, and they perform, and nobody gets to know about it, you know. So I was like, I think I can do this, you know.
Right.
So, and that's how it started, yeah.
When did it start? Which year was that? First of all, when did you go to Germany? And when did you now decide, you know what, guys, there's an opportunity here as an entertainment vlogger after the event, so let's do this. Which year was that?
It was 2021. That's when I came to Germany, and then I stayed like 2 years, and then I was like, this life is too boring, you know, just work, school, work, you know, it's crazy. So I was like, let me do something fun. And since I started, like, people people are not so familiar with it at first, but now people like embrace me, like every event I have to be there. And then I also do like birthday parties. Even now, I am at a Kenyan party, and I'm shooting it, and I was like, guys, just give me 30 minutes to 40 minutes. I have to be live on Citizen TV. So like they are here just you know, enjoying themselves, and like I have to be in every party.
Right. Thank you so much for that. Now, is it your main job? Do you do it on the side, or does it pay being entirely an entertainment vlogger?
Okay, it pays. In euros, I think it's good. Yeah, if I say in shillings, I don't know. At least every show I get like maybe 30 minutes. I get like 500 euros.
500
like
euros.
You can. That's at least you can calculate.
All right.
Yeah. So it's not the main thing that I do. Of course, I'm in school, but it's just a part-time, and also do some small jobs. But this is just for fun, you know.
Right.
So when it's like a musician, you know, when he goes to perform, it's for fun, but he also gets some money. So this is like a fun thing I do here.
All right. So are events popular in Germany? Do they happen all the time? Would you say? You see, like here in Kenya, we know probably once in a quarter there will be an international artist who's come to Kenya, or maybe still once in a quarter there'll be a big gig organized somewhere. Oftenly it's the clubbing and all that, but once in a while there will be like the artist and all that. So in Germany, when you're looking at the event space, how does it look like? Are you booked and busy all the time? Do you have like a schedule, a calendar? What is it like?
Kenya is a very Germany, sorry, it's a very, how can I say it? It's not that busy. People are always on work, so events are not that much. But maybe sometimes artists come from Kenya and they come and entertain us. So it's not that much. We don't have so many artists coming to Germany. But few manage to come, but not often.
Right.
I think the market also is crazy, you know, Europe.
Yeah. Right. So I'm sure wakati ulikuwa unaanza, pengine hata ulifanya gigs kadhaa bure before people understood what is this guy saying he wants to vlog about our events, given that tunasema watu huko ni serious, mambo ya entertainment nini is quite on the down low. So after how many gigs did you get someone who was like, you know what, you deserve the 500 euros after 30 minutes? What was that like before you managed to get your first paycheck from entertainment vlogging?
It was crazy. You know, when I started with a phone, you know, like a phone. So I was like recording, and people are like, well, usinieke kwa hiyo vitu yako, unakuwa unapeleka. So, you know, like people are so angry, you know, when they see the video on YouTube. Like they were so crazy. But after some time, they started appreciating. Now they're like, well, usiponiweka utapatana na mimi. Hebu niweke kwa hiyo kitu yako. So and then I saw okay, if you want me to come to an event, then give me something, you know. And that's how it happened.
All right. Yeah. So now that you've mentioned hapo mwanzo mtu angekuambia wewe usiniweke kwa video yako, lakini wewe bado utaenda umweke. You know, now data protection has become such a big deal, and it's very easy for someone to like sue you. Me, I was in this event chini ya maji. Wewe umenianika huko YouTube na mavlog zako na kupeleka kotini ukajibu huko, and then you're sued millions of money. So are you making plans to protect yourself in that front, so that even as you do entertainment vlogging, you're also protecting yourself in terms of data protection, and it's a big deal. Yeah, so unafanya nini ndo ule ambaye anakungoja tu pale uweke uso yake online, akufuate hapo na ma lawsuits. What are you doing about data protection?
Actually, the good thing about it is I don't like shoot individual person. When I go to crowded place, like if I face a camera to maybe a crowd of people, I won't be pointing at you. So I'll be like, me in the work of crowds, and you can see everybody is here. So me didn't know you were there. So that's how I maneuver. So sometimes I avoid going on like people's space like this unless they know what's happening. So, but I won't just go to somebody and like I'm on his face on face. So that kind of helped me,
right?
Because I'm not focused on one person. Yeah.
Right, great. So in future, now that you're doing the entertainment vlogging, you've managed to be the only entertainment vlogger in Germany. First of all, I think I need to clap for you for that. That's quite a big deal. Yeah, even the guests in studio are actually clapping for. Hey, look at you. You're so dramatic. I love it. So what are you looking forward to doing? You've already created something. It's untapped, right? So ukiangalia ile watu wanasemanga, the vision I have for this thing, What vision do you have for it? What are you seeing yourself do with entertainment in Germany? Now that you are aware, watu ni watu serious, hawaja embrace mambo ya entertainment, I think you have an opportunity to capitalize on that. So maono yako, unataka kufanya nini in the future in Germany when it comes to entertainment?
Nataka tu kufungua Citizen TV ya Germany huko. Okay?
Come on.
Yeah, I think Citizen should bring a branch here and put me in entertainment. Everything from here, I just bring it there because it's untapped and it's so untapped. Yani I can't. Sazingine I'm overwhelmed because people are calling me everywhere and I'm like, which one can I go? Which one can't I go? And there's no other person doing this, it's only Mujibi,
Right.
So I think I want to open a big studio just to focus on entertainment and people talking, because there's no also vlog, like even podcast, with the other countries, but Kenya there's nothing. So these are things that I'm picking and I'm starting to work on. Even if you check my YouTube account, I have started podcast, and it's kind of slow, but it's coming. So
right.
I want people from Germany to come and talk and also give us the secrets, because these people have money, they have connection, they have opportunities, but the way to extract the information from them is crazy. So lazima tuwachukulie tu pole pole, but that's the aim, at least tusaidia wa Kenya kutoka huku pia.
All right, all the best as you work towards opening a Citizen TV in Germany. All the very best, and I see you doing it. Iyo vibe uko nayo utaenda far, by the way. All right, so are there Kenyan artists who've come to perform in Germany over the years?
Yeah, I've been with Prince Inda. I have been with Have the Band were here last time. Matata were here last time, and I interviewed them. Even we played some songs there. I think you're showing it now.
Yeah.
I've been with who else? Samiga Tutura was here. Mostly vernacular artists come. I don't know why Gengeton artists don't come. I don't know why, but mostly vernacular artists.
If you was to pick an artist, a Gengeton, urban tone artist that you'd like to see perform in Germany, unaweza sema unataka kuona nani amekuja huko?
Ikipamba sana basi Pulito.
Donjo Mabe, Donjo, come on. Yani, I hope Yani is listening to you. He better make plans of coming to Germany, sindio?
Yeah, and right. Samido is coming on 3rd in Germany, and I'll be covering event, of course. So, Mujibi Samido live in Germany.
All right, so finally, as we wrap up, first of all, I really like your story. I like the fact that you have gone to a country where entertainment is not a big deal, but you are making it a big deal in your own way. Super proud of you. I like your story. What can you tell young people who wao bado wako na tu ile notion ya mimi namaliza high school, niende campus, nimalize campus, nipate degree, nianze kutafuta kazi, ndio hiyo nimekosa, nikae ningoje ni tarmac. Yet you can just look around and see the gap and create something. Unaweza mwambia nini ndio yeye asikae tu hapo kungoja, analia tu unemployment in Kenya is bad. Unaweza mwambia nini? Wewe umeenda foreign land, unaenda change vitu. So what can you tell that young person right now?
Usingoje serikali. Don't wait for your government. Don't wait for your government. Do what you can do. See what comes easy to you. If you can shona that viatu vizuri, shona hiyo viatu. If you can uza mahindi vizuri, uza hiyo mahindi. If you can draw houses, you know you're an architect, do that. Don't wait for the government to help you because it will never help you. Just do what you can do and everything will pick with time.
Right. Thank you so very much, Mujibi. That is such a powerful message. We fanya tu, usingoje serikali.
We fanya.
Wakikuja sawa, wasipo pia sawa. Thank you so much. Now I'm getting a text here from someone anaitwa Grego. Anasema mulikuwa mnasoma na yeye high school. Sijui kama unaweza mkumbuka. Unakumbuka mtu anaitwa Grego? His name is Greg. We call him Greg, but amesema nilikuwa na huyo jamaa high school. Sijui kama anaweza nikumbuka, lakini anaitwa Grego. So mafans wako wanakuona kutoka Kenya and they're so happy to see you on Diaspora Connect. And at this particular moment, I'd like to give you the opportunity to pass your salams. Yes, salimia mafans wako. From the look of things, unakaa wale wase uko na list inatoshana hivi because you look like that popular guy. So, give me hivi, si hivi, because wewe tunaweza enda hivi mpaka 1 AM. So yeah, please say hi to your people. They're watching you right now, so wasalimie.
Hey, sijui nitaanzia.
I told you.
Benjamin from China is my friend. Is my very good friend. Big up to Benjamin. Ben King 254. And then big up to Mujibi's family. Kutoka Busia, Ingo, Lake Victoria, Makunda Village. Big up to you, Mujibi. Kila Mujibi wanajijua wote. Big up to my father, William Ogola Mujibi, to my mother, Joyce Abiambo, Chanji, to my brothers and sisters, my Batch, Caro, Vini, Brandol, Caro. Big up to Ushirika Secondary School. Big up to Kanga Boys, pale nimesomea pia. Big up to all the dancers in Kenya. Big up to all the artists in Kenya. Manzeni nikianza sitaki kutaja wote, naenda tu hivi because it's too much. But also big up everybody in Germany. Everybody in Germany when you're in support, manze, big up to you Germany. Now endelee kuniita hizo concerts.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mujibi. Thank you for making time to be with us. Wacha sasa ni kuache uende kwa gig yako, wanakungoja huko. Upige footage yako 1-2-1-2 tufanyie coverage, si ndio? Thank you so much. Willkommen. That's how they say it in German. I told you I did a bit of German. So thank you so much. All right, so that was Mujibi all the way in Germany. Amesema vijana msingoje kusaidiwa kila wakati. Just identify the gap and do what you gotta do. Create a solution to the problem that you are seeing. Such an inspiring story from a young gentleman all the way in Germany. Now we're back here in our hangout session with Macmillan and Mukami. I have a bit of feedback already coming in for you. Hello, kindly tell Macmillan to invite us at the dance to dance at the Wendo Festival. Tayari watu wanataka kukuja. My name is Anthony Karomo. Kindly connect me with the UK team. I'm from Mark from Kangemi. Hello, I'm good watching Citizen and I'm a breast cancer survivor. Kindly ask Mukami to connect me, empower the 5 women in a group of cancer patient survivors and caregiver. She's the caregiver of a group of cancer patient survivors. I feel she can support us. She's there in diaspora. So yeah, so we'll make sure that Mukami can reach out to you after the show so that you can help this group of cancer patient survivor. You know, that's one of the most traumatic diseases that someone can go through. So if there's anything we can do to pass hope, love to this group of women, they'd be more than happy to have you. Right. So Wendo Festival coming up this May 23rd. All right. First, what is the event space like in the UK? You know, here in Kenya, we love a good time.
Yes.
When we can go outside, we are outside. When we sometimes the economy, everyone can be screaming, the economy is so bad, it's so bad. And then when we are outside, we are all out and we are spending, and you're like, hey, which economy was bad, guys? So I feel like we are those guys, no matter the situation, when there's vibes outside, we are there. So is that the same thing as UK?
Well, it's beginning to look like that. I think here back home in Kenya, people are like, look, as you work and do your responsibilities in life, you still have to live your life at the present.
Yes.
Right? It's, you know, you're saving for the future, but you're not living your life now.
Yeah.
So I think that's where the space of the entertainment industry is in Kenya. In the UK, like I said, a bit different. There's a bit of stress. People are working too hard. People are trying to build themselves. But now it's changing. We are finding more and more events coming up, especially within the regions. We have regional groups, Kenyan groups in the UK, and they're all doing their own thing. And then now we're beginning to get the big events, which involve all those regions coming to one event and enjoying themselves.
Right.
So hopefully that will continue. And,
right. So the scene is beginning to change.
The scene is beginning to change.
All right. So I know the whole idea, Wendo, like you said, it's love, right? And this is going to be a cultural event, you know? So are you open to even the people in the UK, leave alone the Kenyans and the Africans there, wale wazungu ambao mulipata huko, are they welcome to attend the event? Are you trying to also bridge them and educate them about our culture? So tell us the dynamics of what you're looking forward to doing with this event.
Yes, they are.
Besides the vibes that inshallah part, so what else?
Yes, they are, and they're very, very excited. I actually spoke to one of the unions just before we came, and they're very, very, everyone was there, and a lot of them are not even Kenyan. Actually, though, there's no one was Kenyan in the room, and they're very excited to even sponsor us, have a stall. We also have a lot of locals coming from the neighborhood who are not Kenyan. And also, as much as it says Wendo, which is a Kikuyu name, we have a lot of our friends who are coming who are not even part of our community. So it is something that literally is going to bring everybody together. And another thing about it is we are creating something very grand. I think at the moment, if confirmed, we have people coming from Sweden, coming from Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium.
Purposely for the event?
Yes, for the event. Finland.
No way.
Yes, and Finland.
What kind of marketing are you doing? Like, you come here, you get a land.
So we do have a lot of people confirmed, and they're coming. It's actually, so it's something we want to do annually. That's going to be one of the biggest events, let's say in Europe and beyond, you know. So it's a first one. A lot of confirmed artists, DJs, DJ Teddy from Belgium as well is coming. So we have a lot of people coming, performing from, there's a gentleman from Ireland.
Right.
So we have a lot of people coming in from everywhere. So it's going to be a big day, and we're happy to keep the culture alive.
Right.
And also what we do best with Macmillan, bring the community together. I think we have a passion for community. And when you are asking about the events, there's something I think I'd like to mention. We do, where we met with Macmillan, is a group called the 90s group, and that's where we met. It's people who went to the UK in the 90s, 80s and around 2000s. So we've come together because I think when we met, everybody was scattered. So this is one of the first groups that brought Kenyans together from all corners of the UK. And that's something that he's the chairman of the 90s. So I work with him in the volunteers group. And that is where a lot of these other groups that Macmillan mentioned, they've all been inspired from the 90s. So I think it's something that we've been doing for a long time, just supporting the community, being engaged in the community, bringing people together. So it's been really good for us to now come out of that small space and actually do something grand together. So yeah, and that's why when this idea came about, I was like, you know what, Macmillan has to get involved. And here we are.
Great.
Yes.
So do you think it will help in preserving the culture? And why I'm asking that question is, I think the more the new generation comes into place, like the Gen Zs now, and then we have the Gen Alphas and all that, the roots kind of become, the cultural roots of where we come from kind of become very blurry, and slowly we are at a point where a lot of us right now will tell you, neza skia mother tongue lakini siezi ongea. And that's like a millennial, all right? So if that is a millennial who's already telling you, naskia but siezi ongea, imagine what the Gen Alpha will say. Uyo, for real, hi, got nothing. Yeah, so there's that, and then a lot of us are going to different parts of the world, like you are, and many Kenyans are out there, and they, you know, get carried into another culture altogether, and somehow iyo yako ya African can be easily overshadowed. All right. So Macmillan, is there a way, and do you think this can help in preserving? Jo isiishe na the our next generation, somehow they can have like a culture to hold on to and pass it on to the next people.
Yes, and we were here in December and January, and we ended up in one of these Mujibi functions, and I was with my nephews.
How old are you?
They're Gen Zs.
Oh, did they enjoy?
Now let me tell you, they were there with their girlfriends, and I was with Nokami and a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And these kids knew the music more than me. So we are getting a phase where the Gen Zs are beginning to embrace the culture.
Right.
Especially when they're outside of the country. They're beginning to identify with Kenya, they're beginning to identify with their regional cultures, and they're beginning to attend these events. And they want to get involved. So like what we're having now, we have a kids session or a Gen Z session. We'll have a Gen Z DJ. We have Gen Z singers singing traditional songs. So we might think that it's getting diluted, but I think the kids, they'll keep it alive.
But do you think that cuts across every community? I feel like Kikuyu is very active with having those events a lot. I mean, the Mugidis, and then there's that. And I know other communities, even like Luos, will have the Luo nights and all that. Once in a while, you'll see the Luya night coming up. But there's so very many communities in Kenya. I mean, should we all at least try and be active? Because I feel it's a number of communities that are really active in that, you know, culture events and all that. Some communities, like when was the last time you saw a Kuria hangout? And that's a community as well.
Would actually like to encourage that, and I think, and I hope they learn from this. And I think in the UK, as Macmillan was saying, these youths who are getting involved, they've actually approached us. When they've heard of what we're doing, they've actually approached us. So I think it's something with our youth now. I think they're also recognizing, and they're coming back. So there's also, they're very proactive as well. That is something that I've realized. And just to go back, not to go back, but even with women empowerment, the young girls are also wanting to come and get involved with what I'm doing, which is very, very interesting. It's something that I didn't think was going to happen, but it's something that we're seeing. They're coming back home. So I think we're very, very excited. And we're hoping as they see what we are doing in all these other communities, they're also going to start doing the same. And I think we have a lot of Kalenjin nights as well that are happening in the UK. So that's something else. So you can see it's something that I think most communities are trying to bring back. We have Kamba nights coming up as well in the UK.
So we are hoping
the
first Kamba festival is coming up. Proper festival.
Yes. So I am hoping that it's going to keep going. So we are actually proud that we are doing this, and everybody else is also coming on board to kind of bring the cultures, to keep the cultures going and keep them alive.
Right, right. So before we take a break, I know we're about to. I have a question that both of you, I hope you'll give me an answer for, but I'd like to hear Macmillan's views first. So something that has been happening in the event space here in Kenya, there has been concern that the number of men that are attending events has dipped a good one. You look at events, it's all girls. Even the Akina Ngemi that were there the other day, and just very many others that happen. You know, in Nairobi, there's always something happening somewhere. And when you look at who's there, 7 out of 10 is girls or more, you know. So are men running away from events?
No, I don't think men are running away for events. I think it's that the cameramen are the ones who are just showing the girls.
No way.
If you look behind, you will see where the men are. No, we are just showing all the girls in front.
No,
but
no, the cameraman is literally panning and zooming around, and it's girls.
Maybe the camera is not the correct camera, but yeah. No, I don't think men are running away from events. I think we are seeing most of the girls, most of the people in these crowds are girls.
Yeah.
You were saying, you asked the question, are we diluting the culture? That's proof that we're not.
Yes.
So I think they're embracing that.
Yeah.
And they're the majority. The young people are the majority. So I don't think the men are running away from anything.
Right.
Maybe they're just seated by the bar or behind the tent.
Umewatetea?
Lazima nitetee boy child.
All right, so
Yes.
Mukami, what are your thoughts on the same? Because honestly, there's been that concern in Kenya. And if you read the comment section, even those guys are just there commenting, saying, "Ay, squeeze tutaki events tumekuwa too serious." You know, you'll just see them joking there in the comment section. But generally, there has been that question: where are the men in events? What do you think?
I just think, as Macmillan said, they're probably sitting on the side, but I think we as women just like to lead a lot nowadays. I don't know why. And it's just being out there. If there's an event and we can go and have fun, why not? And sometimes the men might be like, I don't want to be seen at that event again. But I don't know. I think men are a bit shy and we don't realize that they are. They don't want to be seen ukwa dancing front line. Because even if they're there, you always see they're at the back. You'll never see the men at the front. So sometimes I think it is just the culture. And the good thing is, as Macmillan said, the culture is going forward. And who's going to keep the culture going? The ladies. So why not? So let's have the ladies. Let me support Macmillan there. The ladies are there. Let's keep the culture going.
Yeah.
So why not?
Ama ni watetee kidogo. You know, nowadays, events are themed. So mnaambiwa come in turquoise blue. That's and a man is like, all my clothes are black. Where the hell am I going to find a turquoise?
Actually, men nowadays love to dress up.
And they go for baby showers as well.
Exactly.
There was a time baby shower. Look at you.
Okay.
Yes.
There was a time baby shower event. It was almost a taboo to see a guy there. Nowadays, you go there even in pink clothes. Yeah, the culture is changing.
And they hang out at the bar.
Yeah.
Yes. And the cameraman is just showing the girls. So it looks like there are no men there.
I'm really, really happy to see men in baby showers because at least it's motherhood and all that is no longer looking like that's just a woman thing. They are getting involved from the onset. But for ingine ya events, I think naweza watetea kidogo saa zingine wanaambiwa dress code is Ankara with a bit of lilac. You people only know black and blue.
That's true.
Yeah, so maybe that's
Maybe
why.
we need a bit of educating.
On colors, but naweza tetea wanaume hapo kidogo. But now we have not forgotten our DJ Lilin here with us in studio. Anataka kutupatia mix kidogo. Lilin, sai unatupeleka wapi? Muziki ambao unaenda kutupatia saini ya kutoka kona gani ya hii dunia?
Sasa tunaanza na Kenya and Tanzania.
Kenya and Tanzania.
Yes.
All right. Lillian, also you look very young. Like it's very nice to have like very young DJ. Are you a Gen Z? Unaendanga events? Hapa tunasema mambo ya events. Wewe unaendanga ma events?
Yeah, I do.
Which is the last event ulienda yenyewe? You were like, now this is a proper event.
Nairobi Color Fest yenye ilikuwa December 2025.
Mpaka unakumbuka the particular month. That was a good one for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So umeamua unatupeleka Kenya kidogo, Tanzania kidogo. Aya, take it away Lilin. Tupe mziki.
Kanibali kutoka alo peleke kando na uambie sikwachi baby, mimi hapa mpaka narudi kwa udongo. Mana baby, wewe hapo ushanasia kwa ubongo. Pole 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 utaniua mimi. You know I'm crazy for you, nimechizi mimi. Chonde usinitose mimi, oh. Anything you want, shall we do for you? Sijiwezi, I wish ningekuwa nilowesha mwili wako tepe tepe. Unaonekana shuka kenjo isiamua, mdogo dogo mteke teke. And I wish I could be your bed. Unilali chuchu, I don't know. Umenipa nini? Mbona kila nikisinzia nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, yakarudi miaka nenda. Nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, ila siku ya kalenda. We making it touch your soul, take you to a place you never been before. Africa tunaikamia tu most bana. I'm Kenyan, so you know I'm a marathon runner. Unaishiaje vi basic, nika kesho iko promise. Na kuna rasitesi, napenda album ya Chronics. Nyuma yangu na jeshi, nomba niende mbali. Wanakungoje udedi, waende wagawe mali. I'm currently not in a position to kill poverty. Sina kitu kwa M-Pesa, usini hale please. Natafuta kitu in many different currencies. Blank check disease, wife akidai shopping twende overseas. Meka mna gari kubwa, let me show my kids. Naziaka juu ya meza uone emblem jadinya. Shiski ndio stima, wacha kenje nani. Keep chugging, keep chugging. Keep chugging, keep chugging. Keep chugging, keep chugging. Keep chugging, keep chugging. It's the way I live my life. Let nobody live my life for me. Let nobody run me. Let nobody run me.
Nilikuwa nimetulia tu na kunywa chai ya tangawizi nikikula tu mayai. Sina noma, nimetulia walai. Mfupa akakuja akishauta akadai gai beja nimehadija. Nikajua ukitwa na jina ya ID hapa kuna noma moja imelipuka. Ay. Who is this? Anakutumia nudes na emoji kiss. Nikamwambia baby nadhani you overthink. Akasema wait, kitu la